Back in Week 8, the Lions dominated their first matchup against the Vikings. Can Minnesota get revenge? Find out next on Madden Football.
To get us started, kicker Sam Sloman. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now a first down throw. Goff. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week. He was no doubt a key piece to their puzzle in that victory.
And when this offense plays well, you just know he's going to be in the middle of everything, don't you? I mean, defense is going to say, we've got to take this guy away. He doesn't allow himself to be taken away, does he?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Goff. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's go. I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now Goff on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
There was a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. Leading him out from Texas A&M at quarterback, Kellen Mond.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They better be careful what they wish for ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one. Mond to the air on 1st and 10. There's Jefferson to pull that in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mond going to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mond looks to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And some room to roam now. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running is Swift. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff a handoff here to Swift. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Goff's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring as they send out the field goal unit here. Rosas' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Mond throwing on second down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
Personal foul. This is recommended after the 15th.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So that challenge, a successful one.
On second and very short. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Hunter Nighswander on a punt now on fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Vikings head out to take over once again.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Keeps himself upright. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they ask,
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daron Payne gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to...
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Goff on first down. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Goff throwing complete for Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this out past the 25. First and 10 at the 26-yard line. On first down, Lynch. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Bine, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Here's Mond. They're going for it. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run on first down. It's Lynch. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Mond on the bootleg.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Let's go.
The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Off the play fake, Mond. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Justin Jefferson coming off such a sensational rookie year. He wows him again here with big yardage after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Goff on first down. Pass incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Joseph Osai, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And this will be incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st down, it's Goff.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To the air again. Goff. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Or they go play action here. Mon. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mon now off of play action. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, here's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There's Goff. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. One last throw here for Goff. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defense